I created these brilliant fashion designs in seconds without any knowledge or experience. Cool, isn't it? It's called the new Black AI, and it makes designing clothing and accessories quick and easy for both experienced and beginner designers. In this video, I'll provide you with a complete step-by-step guide on how to use it and what you can do with it. To get started, go to the new Black AI website from the link in the description. Once logged in, click on Create a Design button in the center of the screen. This will take you to the design board. On the left-hand side of the interface, you'll find a toolbar where you can adjust various settings to customize your design. Since we're testing the tool, we'll leave everything on default for now. Let's begin with the first feature, text to image. Scroll down a bit and you'll see the Creation Studio. This is where you choose what you want to design, including clothing, accessories, beauty products, or even freestyle creations. Let's start with a clothing product for now. Next, you'll see the image type option. Here, you can select the kind of design you want. For example, if you want a silhouette sketch of a dress, the AI will take care of it effortlessly. Choose what fits your needs, and the tool does the rest. I'm going with the runway option, which generates a model in a runway pose. After that, you can customize additional details, like choosing whether you want front and back views and adjusting the model's gender, age, and body type. One of you asked if there's a tool for generating models with backside poses. The new Black AI can do this, but you'll need a premium plan for that feature. These settings are completely flexible and can be tweaked to your specific design needs. Once everything is set up, it's time to type your prompt. This is where you describe your creative idea in a few words. But if you're stuck or need inspiration, there's also a Surprise Me option to spark some ideas when creativity isn't coming easily. For my design, I want to create a decent formal dress that someone could confidently wear to a business meeting. So, I'm entering this prompt. Next, you'll see options for simple settings like the image ratio and the number of images you want to generate. You can adjust these according to your needs. Once you've fine-tuned everything, click Generate, and in just 15 seconds, your dress will be ready. What's great about this tool is that it never repeats its designs, so every creation is unique. And there it is, your wonderful design is ready. It's impressive how quickly it comes together, especially considering that manually creating and refining a design like this could take hours. Now, let's say we want to add some outerwear to the model. To do this, go to the bottom of the image and click on Retouch. For this design, a blazer would give it a more professional look. First, you need to mask the specific area you want to retouch. Click on the Add or Edit option before typing in your prompt. Once that's done, simply type what you want to add, like a charcoal gray blazer, and let the tool work its magic. And this way, we have got a clean and simple outfit that you can quickly share as part of your assignment or with a client. If you want to create something similar for a man, simply replace the model with a male model. Then, as before, either type in a prompt or try the Surprise Me feature if you need inspiration. Click Generate to see the results. If the color isn't quite right, you can quickly fix it with the Retouch option. Just scroll down, select Change Color, and specify the clothing item you want to update, for example, the coat. Then, use the Color Chooser tool to pick the new color you'd like. It's simple, flexible, and lets you tweak the design exactly to your liking. If you'd like the same design in a sketch silhouette form, head to the Image to Image option and select Design to Sketch from the drop-down menu. Click Generate, and the tool will quickly create the sketch for you. You can also choose whether to include the model in the sketch or not. I'll demonstrate an example without the model later in the video. Now, let's switch things up and design an accessory. I'll create a beautiful diamond anklet. Here's the prompt I'm using. Since it's an accessory, there's no need for a human model. I selected a custom background from the image type dropdown and clicked Generate. Here's the result. It turned out beautifully. Using this same approach, you can design almost anything. For example, I created stunning red heels and even designed a unique mascara with the beauty feature. It works just as well. The tool also has a 3D image and video feature for just 15 credits. This gives you a detailed, realistic view of your design, and is perfect for impressing a client. And that wraps up the design board. Now, let's move on to the virtual try-on board. When buying or designing a dress, we often want to see how it would look on a real person. It's like giving your design a model to wear. Remember the suit we just designed? Let's upload its image along with the model's image. You can upload your own image, but for convenience, I'm using a celebrity's image here. And just like that, you have a model wearing the dress you designed in just a few seconds. Next, the new Black tool features a model board, where you can generate an AI model wearing the clothing you designed. This means you can adjust the model's pose to suit your design, whether standing, sitting, or any other position that highlights the fashion. You can choose from the available clothing types for the model or upload your own designs. In this case, I'll upload the suit we created earlier for the male model. Next, I'll enter the prompt. Runway photo. The model is standing. Don't forget to adjust the model's gender to match the design. Once everything is set, click Generate and let the tool work on it for a few seconds. The result will present your design on the model in a professional runway-style photo. If you want to change the clothes the model is wearing, simply click on the Change Clothes option at the bottom of the image. Here, you can either upload a new design to display it on your model, or use the text prompt feature for a quick change. I'll use the text prompt option. Start by entering the name of the clothing item you want to replace. For instance, white dress shirt if I want to update the man's dress shirt. Then, specify the replacement clothing, like a black turtleneck sweater. Once you've entered your details, the tool will update the clothing instantly. Click Generate and voila! This way, you'll have a perfect catalog ready to present to your client without worrying about model consistency. It's incredibly helpful, as most other AI tools struggle to maintain consistency across different generations. This tool also has a community section where users from around the world have shared their designs publicly. These designs are great for brainstorming new ideas. You can control whether your design is public or private by clicking the option at the top corner of the image. You can also turn public designs into text prompts for your creations. Simply click on the image, and you'll see a Copy Prompt option in the left toolbar. Once copied, you can use this prompt to generate a new design. Since the tool never creates the exact same design twice, you'll always get a unique version based on the original concept. The next board in the new Black AI tool is Branding. This subtool lets you create a complete business concept for your brand using AI. To start, click on New Concept. Give your brand a name and write a clear description of what it's all about. For instance, you could create a gender-neutral streetwear brand called Urban Flow. You might describe it as a label focusing on oversized silhouettes, muted colors, and versatile pieces designed to transition effortlessly between casual and formal wear. Add a bit more detail, like minimal design with bold accents such as graphic prints or statement stitching, to help the AI fully understand your ideas. Once that's set, you can use the AI to generate brand names if Urban Flow doesn't stick. It'll give you alternatives that align with the concept. For example, I like the Vasture one the most. It also came up with slogans like effortless style embraces flowy muted elegance and identified the unique selling points of the brand. These small but important details only cost 0.1 credit from your plan. Next, describe the mood and aesthetic to create a mood board. I like industrial and urban vibes, concrete textures, neutral tones like beige, gray, and black, and pops of neon or bold graphics. Click Generate and get all your work done within 15 seconds. Now, it's time to create the logo. For this, I'd describe something clean and modern, like a bold sans serif font paired with a subtle geometric icon. And this is what we've got. Looks just as perfect as the logos of top-tier fashion brands. For a store concept, let's go for a space with exposed concrete walls, LED lighting, modular clothing racks, and mirrors placed to make the space feel larger and interactive. The logo, mood board, and store concept each use 2 credits from your plan. And that's how all these pieces and concepts come together to give you a complete business concept in just 2 minutes. If it was an assignment or a real business plan, the whole thing was something that could have taken you a week to finish, but the tool handled the work effortlessly in no time. Now let's walk through the second to last board of the tool, the tech pack. To begin, you'll need a sketch of a design. For example, I started by generating a dress using the design board with a prompt for a good evening dress. I created it as a normal studio design and then went to the image to image section. From the drop-down menu, I selected the design to sketch option, just like we've done earlier. That's how I quickly converted the design into a clean sketch. Once your sketch is ready, click New Tech Pack to open a blank canvas and start building your tech pack. First, you can customize the basics. Update the title, upload your logo, add a description, your name as the designer, the season, the fabrics used, the date, and the size range. It's simple, flexible, and easy to tailor to your needs. Now, let's take a closer look at the canvas. This is where you'll import your design and add all the technical details it requires. You can easily move elements, resize them, and organize everything exactly how you want. The interface is intuitive, giving you full control over how your design is laid out. If you're a premium user, you can also include additional shapes and connectors to explain your design in greater detail. This is how I added all the small details, providing context for the design and clearly explaining the concept behind it. The final step is the size measurements. On the right side of the screen, you can add measurements for all sizes in your design. For example, the waist size might be 24 for extra small and 26 for small. Once everything is ready, you can download your tech pack as a PDF by clicking the Download PDF button at the top. From there, you can share it anywhere, send it to clients, add it to your business catalog, or post it on social media. No one will even guess it was all done with in just 5 minutes. Now let's see how the AI trend board works. This feature lets you ask the AI any question, and it retrieves real-time information from the internet to provide an answer. For example, you can type in something like, "What will be the fashion trend in June 2025?" After you hit enter, the AI will analyze the latest data and give you an answer, complete with the sources it used. You can even check those sources yourself for verification. You can also upload an image, such as a design, and ask questions about it. For instance, you could ask, "Is this trendy enough for an evening dinner?" The AI will analyze your image, match it with your question, and provide relevant answers backed by data and sources it finds online. That wraps up our walkthrough of the new Black AI tool. Before we finish, let's touch on pricing. For starters, there's a $5 plan that gives you 40 credits, which we used for testing the tool. If you need more, you can choose from other plans. The Dior pack offers 200 credits for $19 as a one-time purchase, while the Chanel monthly plan gives you 500 credits every month for $45. If you're working on larger projects, the XL monthly plan offers 5,000 credits per month for $300 and includes premium features like team collaboration and advanced AI tools. You can use our link in the description to get all exclusive discounts before signing up. Overall, the new Black AI requires some exploration to understand its features fully, and some advanced options, like premium icons or shapes, are only available with monthly plans. This might feel a bit limiting at first for some users. That said, it is a powerful tool for designers to brainstorm ideas and create designs within seconds. It's definitely worth checking out, especially for those serious about fashion design or branding. And for 4 best AI fashion model generators for e-commerce, check out this video next.